Good everyone, hope you all are doing good and your preparation is going really well. Here is another revision video from the line by line of your NCERT. This video is useful for your board exam as well as the NEET or any other exam which you are going to give based on the NCERT, right? Because here I have given the topics as well. If you see, these questions are taken from the line by lines of NCERT and I have mentioned the topic as well. So once you complete any chapter, you can come to this video and try to answer the questions without this option. Once I ask the question, you need to remember what will be the answer. You need to recall, try to recall, okay? So as I given by the topic, if you think one topic is difficult for you, you need to go there and revise it again and come back and answer this question, okay? So this will be really helpful during your MCQs, solving the MCQs, as it is directly from the NCERT only and it is a topic wise. So without any delay, let's get started. So the first questions will be from the topic respiratory organs, okay? In sponges, exchange of O2 with CO2 takes place by? It takes place by your simple diffusion, okay? Just a minute. The next question is, in earthworm, the respiration takes place by moist cuticle. The next question, tracheal tubes are present in? Even yesterday in animal kingdom we discussed about this. Tracheal tubes are present in your insects, okay? Insects use tracheal tubes for their respiration. Now, fishes breathe through? Fishes breathe through their gills. Answers are here, one by one I am showing, because yesterday in the phone all answers are seen very cleanly, immediately, right? So you people can't get time to revise by yourself. That's why I have arranged in this manner. Now, reptiles respire through lungs. Reptiles respire through their lungs. Frogs can also respire through. It can also respire through their moist skin. Frogs belongs to the amphibians and such frogs can respire also through the moist skin, okay? Are we clear with the first topic, respiratory organs? Now we are moving to the human respiratory system, okay? The first question would be, the nasal chamber opens into? We have already made the trick to remember your human respiratory system, right? The pathway. In this, the nasal chamber opens into which part? It opens to your pharynx. It opens to your pharynx. A portion which is common for food and air is called as your? Again, the answer would be your pharynx, okay? Pharynx is the portion which is common for both food and air, okay? Now the next question is, which is known as the sound box? Which is known as the sound box? Your larynx. Your larynx is known as the sound box, okay? Now we will move on to the next one. Glottis. Glottis is covered by? It is covered by a thin cartilaginous flap, right? What it is called? It is called your epiglottis. Irregular walled and vascularized bag-like structure. Which is the irregular walled and vascular bag-like structure? Which will have? It is your alveoli. Now, fluid present between double-layered pleura, because your lungs is covered by double layered, right? And there must be a fluid which is present between them. What it is called as? It is called as your pleural fluid. It is called as your pleural fluid. I'm sorry. Which pleural membrane is in contact with the lungs? As I said, there are two layers. One is outer and another is the inner, okay? So, which is in contact with the lungs? It is your inner pleural membrane. Inner pleural membrane. Which is the site of actual diffusion of CO2 and O2 between blood and atmospheric air? Because we do have two. One is your conducting part, another is your exchanging part, right? So, I am asking which is the site of actual diffusion of O2 and CO2 between blood and atmospheric gas. The answer would be your exchanging part. Now let's move on to the next question. This is basically the thoracic chamber is formed by, whether it is ventral, dorsal, okay? All this we need to answer because it is different for each, right? So for vertebral column it is dorsal. Okay, the thoracic chamber is formed dorsally by vertebral column, whereas it is formed ventrally by your sternum. We have the trick can be DV, VS. I think I have made the trick for this also. Let me check in the video. And the next one, it is laterally by ribs. Okay, so it is formed dorsally by your ventral column, ventrally by your sternum, laterally by your ribs. Okay, are we clear with this? Now the next question is, can we directly alter the pulmonary volume? It is mentioned in your NCERT whether we can do or not. No, we can't, right? We cannot alter the pulmonary volume directly. Okay, now we are moving to the next topic, which is your mechanism of breathing, which is the process by which your alveolar air is released out. So it is simply your expiration. Now you can see the answers, right? I have mentioned the numbers, so follow the answers along with that, okay, if you have any doubt. Now inspiration takes place when the intrapulmonary pressure is higher or lesser than the atmospheric pressure. Here it should be higher or lesser. This is for inspiration. I am asking whether the inspiration takes place when the intrapulmonary pressure is higher than the atmospheric pressure or lower than the atmospheric pressure. It should be lesser. For expiration, it should be higher. Okay, inspiration means it should be lesser, and expiration it should be higher. Now we will move on to the next question. We have the ability to increase the strength of inspiration and expiration with the help of which muscles in the abdomen? It is your additional muscles, right? Additional muscles in the abdomen will be helping to increase the strength of inspiration and expiration. Now, a healthy human breathes. What is a healthy human breathe? What is the count per minute? It is your 12 to 16 times. So we will be 12 to 16 times per minute. Per minute, how many times we will breathe? 12 to 16 times. You can pause the video for a minute and try checking if it is correct. Okay. Now, so the next question is, the volume of air can be estimated by using the volume of air involved in your breathing can be estimated by using which tool? It is your spirometer. Answer is your spirometer. Okay, next we are going to deal with your respiratory volumes and capacities. Okay, if you have seen my video, that is your trick video, you can answer all this question within a second. I am sure about it. Even if you want, you can pass it now and go have a visit and try to answer all this. For sure it will be helpful for you to answer everything in a second. Okay, now the first question is, volume of air inspired or expired during a normal respiration. It is nothing but your tidal volume. It is nothing but your tidal volume. Now, what is your volume of the ERV? What is the volume of the ERV? It is from 2500 to 3000 ml. Correct. Now, the next question is, IC is the combination of. What is the IC is the combination of? Tell me. Everyone need to comment the answer in it. Okay, because I have already given the trick, so it is really easy. IC is the combination of. Give the answer in the comment. Next, we will move on to the next one. Okay. Volume of air. Okay. Oh, I think it is clear now. Volume of air that will remain in lungs after a normal expiration. Volume of air that will remain in your lungs after your normal expiration is called as your FRC. Okay. Now, the next one. ERV plus TV plus IRV is given by ERV plus TV plus IRV is given by your, what is that? Except VC, we have everything here. So, what does it mean? Sorry, except RV, we have everything here. No, so it is your VC, vital capacity. Now, the next question is, vital capacity plus what gives your total lung capacity? That is your TLC. Think. Vital capacity of and what will gives you total lung capacity? It is your RV, that is residual volume. So, vital capacity plus RV is equal to your total lung capacity. My camera is not stuck today. Okay. Now we are going to deal with the exchange of gases topic. Okay. The first question would be, which are the primary sites of exchange of gases? It is your alveoli. Primary sites of exchange of gases is your alveoli. The next question is, factors that can affect the rate of diffusion. Factors that can affect the rate of diffusion. What are those factors? Anyone read that? It is your solubility and thickness of the membrane. Solubility of the gases and thickness of the membrane involved. Now, pressure contributed by an individual gas in the mixture of gas. So there are so many mixture gases. Okay, a mixture of gas in which you want only the pressure of a single particular gas. So what it is called as? It is a partial pressure, because partially we are considering only the particular gas, right? So it is your partial pressure. Now the next question would be, partial pressure of O2 in alveoli. This is from your table. For this table also we had given the easy trick, right? We have to draw the table, put 40, 40, then 45, then we will add 40 plus 90, 95, and the reverse of that will be the first two, right? If you can remember. Yeah. So partial pressure of O2 in alveoli is your 104. Answer will be 104. Now partial pressure of CO2 in tissue. What is your partial pressure of CO2 in tissue? All this question can be answered by your box only, that particular tabular column. It is 45. Okay. Now there are 3 layers of the diffusion membrane, and the trick will be BET. What are they? Commented below. Now, transport of gases. So which is the medium of transport of CO2 and O2? Before we saw that, site, right? What are the primary site of exchange of gases? That is your O2 and CO2. That is your alveoli. Now answer me, which is the medium of transport of O2 and CO2? Your medium would be your blood. Okay. Now the next question is 35th. How much percent of CO2 is transported by RBC? CO2 is transported via 3 ways, right? According to your NCERT. So I am asking, how much percentage of CO2 is transported by your RBC? The answer would be your 20 to 25%. Okay. Now 70% of CO2 is carried as, other 70% of your CO2 is carried as your bicarbonate. It is carried as your bicarbonate. Next question is from your transport of CO2 topic. Each hemoglobin can carry a maximum of how many molecules of O2? Listen carefully. Each hemoglobin can carry a maximum of how many molecules of O2? It is 4 molecules. It can carry up to 4 molecules. Now, every 100 ml of oxygenated blood can deliver around dash ml of O2 to the tissue. 100 ml of oxygenated blood can give 5 ml of O2 to the tissue. 5 ml of O2 to the tissue. Okay. Now, the next is for transport of CO2. CO2 is carried by hemoglobin as what it is called? It is called as your carbaminohemoglobin. Carbaminohemoglobin. Now, every 100 ml of deoxygenated blood delivers dash ml of CO2 to the alveoli. In the previous, it is about the O2. 100 ml of oxygenated and how many ml of O2? Here, 100 ml of deoxygenated delivers how many ml of your CO2? It delivers the 4 ml of CO2. Okay. Okay. Now we will move on to the next question. It is from the regulation of respiration. Respiratory rhythm center, which is called as your respiratory rhythm center. It is your medulla. Now, pneumotaxic center. What it is? Where it is present? It is present in your hindbrain. It is called as your pons. If you see, both are from your hindbrain only. We have also discussed on the tricks for the parts of your hindbrain, right? I couldn't recall it. Now, the last topic is of disorders of your respiratory organs. Okay. Now, which is called as the difficulty in breathing causing wheezing? In which disease you will see the difficulty in breathing causing your wheezing? It is your asthma. Even the trick for this is no more CD in the wall, right? We have given the trick as no more CD in the wall, because CD means asthma is your chronic disease and wall is your, okay, this is not for that, I'm sorry. Okay, difficulty in breath, I'm really sorry for that, that is for your emphysema. Difficulty in breathing causing wheezing is your asthma. Okay, now in emphysema, which portion is damaged? Yeah, here only we have given the trick as chronic disease and it is alveolar wall, right? In which emphysema, which portion is damaged? This portion, your alveolar walls. Okay, in emphysema, your alveolar walls will be damaged and the surface will be decreased, right? Now the next and the last one for this chapter will be your disease arising due to grinding or stone breaking. Disease arises due to grinding or stone breaking. What are the diseases? Occupational respiratory disorder, right? Those who are working in the grinding or stone breaking, this will arise due to the dust over there. So with this we have completed your breathing and exchange of gases. I have taken questions from each of the line as much as I can, which will entirely revise your NCERT and the related question. Okay, as I always say, if I ask you one question like what is the expansion of or IC is the combination of what, then you need to think of EC also. You should not stop here itself. Okay, so yeah, I hope this video is helpful. If you want me to give the same revision for any other chapter, please let me know, or if I can improve the same in any other way, that also, it's always welcome. Please give me your thoughts in the comment. We'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.